We are closing out our monthly budget, which for us is 4 weeks. It was July 25th to August 21st of this year. That was our August monthly budget. Speaking of which, coming up soon, so after September's monthly closeout, there is going to be a little break there because starting in October, I am going to start using YNAB for the monthly budget. So I will be budgeting monthly with the calendar instead of this 4 week, 6 week thing. But I'll still be doing my normal paycheck budgets. So we shall see how that goes. I'm kind of excited about it. But hi, I'm Bo.
And I'm Win.
And we are paying off $620,000 worth of debt and finding financial stability for us and Win's 3 kids. And yep, it's a lot. It's a lot, but we are going to make it through. Stay with us. We are kind of chaotic, but we are making progress. We are all about progress. Let's get right into the inflow. So for inflow, his paycheck, $3,986 is budgeted. My paycheck, $4,760, which is more than budgeted, but that is because the house got very expensive, and I brought in 2 extra paychecks to cover some of that. And then other income was $5,098 as opposed to the $3,438, which I'm okay with. From savings, we took $20,826 instead of the $100 that was budgeted.
One of these things is not like the other.
Correct. And then $410 of rollover.
Isn't that cute?
Yep. So that brings our total inflow to $35,080, which is so much money.
Babe, we should make $35,000 a month more often.
Yep. Except, $20,000 of that was money that we already made, and that now we're draining it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, onward to his spending, because we're not investing right now. So this is Win's checking account.
Yep. Budgeting $4,031 for the mortgage. That's just what it is. Kid bills. Previously, we've had to pay as much as $263. The summer was kind of a lull in terms of services, so at this point, just $103 actually. Internet, steady $55 budgeted and actual. S&M collections, even steadier, has never changed, will never change, $50 to S&M collections. Student loans, still working at essentially minimums, so it's $31 budgeted and actual. Electric bill, we are paying close attention to this electric bill, $250 budgeted and actual.
And that is for 2 units. That is for the basement and our unit where we live.
Adventures, budgeted $40, actually spent $157 on the boys.
You spent a lot of their adventure money, and you were replenishing it.
Oh, yes.
So that you could give them their allowance.
Right. Which I've started catching them up on their allowance. I still need to run the numbers one more time to make sure that they're getting what they actually earned over the summer. It'll be so much easier when I'm doing that a week at a time, like I should. Miscellaneous, 100 budgeted, 233 actual. What, did I go crazy? A lot of things.
Yep.
Time to rein it back in. And stop having to rein it back in.
Yes. Win has a tendency to spend more during the summer, even though he's making less, because he's a substitute teacher. But yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah. I struggle when I don't have a consistent routine, and summers are hard to build a routine. It's been a little better spending these last since a few summers ago, but there's still a lot of progress to be made. Rollover, budgeted $2,572, actually turned out to be 2,743. So, not so bad. Which leaves the subtotal. We'll just look at the actual subtotal. 7,653 with 27,427, so many 27s, 27,427 remaining. I am not saving at this time. Saving is coming up real soon, but I am a substitute teacher. I only get steady pay during the year. So
During the school year.
During the school year, thank you. So we don't set up those saving funds until that time comes back around. And I haven't actually gotten my first paycheck yet.
Correct. Now, on to my spending, which is my checking account. Dining out. $201 as opposed to the $60 that was budgeted. Chaos abounds. $26 for YouTube as budgeted. Netflix was $20 as budgeted. Fabulous $2 as budgeted. Home Depot card, which is how we financed our appliances, $47 as budgeted. Flooring $163 as budgeted. Security system $57 as opposed to the $101 that was budgeted. For the security system, we got a credit on our account from referring someone. I don't know when that credit is going to run out, so we shall see, but I'm going to continue to budget 101 because that's how much the normal bill should be. Car wash, 18 as budgeted. Extra debt got $1,335 as opposed to the $1,673 that was budgeted because chaos. And that all went to the flooring. That was extra paid towards the flooring debt. And then variable envelopes got $1,158, so $1,158 as opposed to the $1,090 that was budgeted because chaos. That's how that goes. If you want to see what exactly went over budget, feel free to look at the paycheck closeouts or the weekly check-ins that I've done. That's when I show what's going on with the variable envelopes. And then that is a subtotal of $3,027 as opposed to the $3,200 that was budgeted, leaving us with $24,400. Now, onto my saving, which is my savings account. There was some chaos happening because the house, as I said, is getting expensive. So we still had a lot of things to pay for the house. So I took money out of other categories of my savings account to put towards house maintenance. I also added extra towards house maintenance. So I took $2,092 out of car maintenance, $7,736 out of my emergency fund, $119 out of the phone bill savings, and $391 out of registration and license. So house maintenance got a total of $13,912 because those plus the $3,574 that I actually added from the budget, which was 2 paychecks. I put towards that. So that leaves us with $20,826, which takes us to savings spent. So I had budgeted $100 for Google One, but then I remembered, oh yeah, my due date changed because I upgraded from the $30 Google One to the $100 Google One. Because if you didn't know, videos, take up a lot of space. They take up a lot of storage space. So I had to upgrade because I kept running out of space and having to delete a bunch of stuff. So I don't actually have to pay this until next year now because of when I upgraded. It wasn't when it was time to renew. I did it early, so now I have longer to pay. So then we get to house. So house maintenance fund, I spent $20,700, which now means the house maintenance fund is in the negative because I didn't want to drain my other categories just yet. Not completely, in order to cover this. I will replenish it. I will. But it's going to take a little while. And then wedding was $126. And this was a ring sizer and me getting starter locks installed in my hair.
They're so cute.
I love you too. So that is a subtotal of savings spent of $20,826, which is what was left. So when you subtract that, you get zero. So that is a zero-based budget, which of course does not mean our bank account's at zero. It means that every dollar that came into the budget had a reason to go out of the budget.
Yeah, we're chaotic. We are not crazy. We are not trying to spend out everything we have just because we have it.
Well, so technically there are some people who, when they do zero-based budgets, they actually take their bank account to zero. Some cash budgeters especially will do that.
Right. I feel like I should be more clear. When I say we're not crazy, I'm not saying that that is an impossible system. I'm saying we know about ourselves that if we tried to do that, it would go bad very fast.
Yes, we would definitely get overdraft fees. 100%.
Yeah.
Because we would miss a date of something and forget to deposit cash again.
And then try to overcompensate. I would anyway.
Yeah, it would not be great. It would be a bad time, had by all.
Yeah, it's not for us. What is for us is planning as well as we can so that we have a structure in place. And this is the big part, keeping track of everything. So that when there is a mistake, when something does go wrong, we can at very least go back a couple weeks, a couple months and see, like, how did we even get here? We can't fix things in the future if we don't know how we messed it up in the past. And that is why budget beats broke every time.
And never forget that you too deserve financial stability. And let us know how your month is going. I hope you have a great day on purpose. Bye.